Now, the third one you mentioned was Lagos as a no man's land. This thing was not said by the Igbos. I've been hearing this for a very long time. Lagos is a no man's land was not said by the Igbos. The Yorubas are fond of accusing the Igbos in everything. They themselves will do something, commit something, they will pin it on the Igbos. We had the 1966 Civil War, 1966 coup in Nigeria, which was obviously a Yoruba coup. I've made videos on that. But somehow, they managed to pin it on the Igbos. That is what these people does. That statement was made in 1979 by one of the most reverenced, or should I say the most reverenced Lagos State governor, who ruled from 1979 to 1983. His name is Alhaji Lateef Kayode Jakonde. It was Jakonde. Most of you, I think in Lagos you have Jakonde estates and all that. He was the one that made that statement, not the Igbos. Stop accusing the Igbos of what they didn't do. The Igbos have been suffering the consequences of what they didn't do, what they didn't commit. Stop that. Stop this, your lies and propaganda. And somehow, those who are not informed like you, we get these information and start spreading them without researching, without finding if it is true, without knowing if the source is okay or not. They will start spreading it. Do you understand? But the Igbos cannot spread these lies because their system of government, which is decentralization, allowed the Igbos to develop in their own space. It allowed the Igbos to develop their reasoning. It allowed the Igbos to think over things. Do you understand? The Igbos don't have a central system whereby somebody gives an order, like the Oba of Lagos he did during the election, okay? And you find out that everybody has to carry the order. The Igbos didn't have a centralized system. Their decentralization allowed individual reasoning. That is why you find out that every Igbo man, every individual Igbo person has sense. They have reasoning. Whatever you present to them, they go through it. They reason it. They research. They ask questions about it before they accept it. It was as a result of their system of government. Igbos are freeborn. Igbos are king. So there is nobody magnified or placed above or monarchy or whatever. Somebody has to give order, give command, and everybody will have to bow down to it or obey it. Or somebody will have to say something, whether it is right or wrong, and everybody follows it. No, that is not the Igbo system. Now, if I ask you the system of government that the world is operating, you will tell me democracy. If I ask you the best system of government, you will tell me democracy. But ignorantly, you don't know that that democracy emanated from Igbo land. That democracy you cherish, you tell me America is practicing democracy, the world is practicing democracy, Nigeria is practicing democracy, everybody is practicing democracy, and you are a fan of democracy. That democracy emanated from Igbo land. Do you understand that? That is the system of the Igbos. They don't have a centralized system. Everybody gets involved in their decision making, in their law making, everything that has to do with them, everybody gets involved. Do you understand? So this thing gave room for individual reasoning. This thing gave room for individual reasoning than your system that when one man stands somewhere and makes a decree or a declaration, everybody carries it. That is the difference between you and the Igbos. Do you understand that? So the Igbos has the best system of government because you said the Igbos don't have any established tool and all that, this, that, all those junks you said there. If your system was better, the world would have adopted it as the best system. Monarchy and all that. But they didn't adopt it. They came and adopted the one of the Igbos. Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. That is the true meaning of Igbo leadership. That is why you see us like this. We own democracy. And democracy gave room, our kind of democracy gave room for individual reasoning. Not that nonsense you see them practicing in Nigeria or in Africa, or even in the world. They should come to the Igbo so that we teach them what democracy truly entails. Do you understand that? That is how it is. Now, having said that, now, the Aro people, the Aro stool is older than every Nigeria traditional institution, and by extension, Africa. The Aro Chukwu stool is older than every traditional Nigerian institution, and by extension, Africa. Maybe you don't know the Aro people. You can research about them. These were the people that fought against the British, and the British never defeated them. Do you understand? These were the basics by which the British laid on to call the Igbos rebellious, because they resisted the authority of the British. After the Aro, you also had the Ekumeku War. Do you understand? So the Aro people, the Ibibio, the Ngwa people, and so they fought vehemently against the British. So that Aro stool is older than Benin, is older than Lagos. Oba, your traditional system is older than all of them. So I just want to school you so that you get something, because most of you claim you know history, but you don't know anything.